Alright, this is Pure Mist from GosuGamers.net, and this is game number 2 between Mouse Morrow and Mouse Strelok in the Go for SC2 finals played on December 5th. Sunday, December 5th. These two guys are going at 100 euros here. The winner of this takes it all. The loser of this goes home pockets empty. So we have Morrow spawning here as the blue Zerg in the bottom position on Jungle Basin, and as the red Terran we have Strelok. Strelok showed some very strong play last game. Great aggression throughout. Morrow did counter their aggression very well, but Strelok just had this timing push right when Morrow began to make the banelings, and Morrow's banelings unfortunately did not get into the Marines of Strelok's army and was not able to melt Strelok's army like Morrow probably really intended to. Strelok just had a great position right behind Morrow's mineral lines, excuse me, and those banelings just could not reach the Marines, costing Morrow his natural expansion and his game. But now this is game 2, so Morrow has a chance to get vengeance here at his teammate. But this is actually really great because both these guys seem like they're friends, and they're on the same team as well. So these guys know each other really well. So I don't think there's any hard feelings. I'm sure they enjoy playing this a lot. And looks like Morrow is gonna get his natural expansion down early and uncontested this time, because there's no way the SCV is gonna poke into Morrow's base. On this map, it's much harder to deny a natural expansion on this map, just because you have this special protected natural expansion, unlike unlike what's standard on most maps. This is actually protected by a destructible rock here in the back, and you have a ramp leading to it from your main base, very easily taken. As we can see, Strelok also taking advantage of this as well. Gonna place down his command center very early on, I have to say. It looks like he placed it down before his barracks. So went supply depot, command center, racks. So this is a very strong macro economy build coming in for Strelok, and Morrow knows this. He sees this command center go down, and this is going to also signify that Strelok probably isn't going to make too many units here in the early game and focus on getting his economy rolling so he can steamroll Morrow there in the mid game. So Morrow hopefully can read that from Strelok, and definitely can, but we'll see how he adapts to that. Just transferring drones now to his natural expansion. Strelok totally gonna spot this transfer, and he's going to know that now Morrow has his natural expansion up and running as well. We do see 2 queens now in production for Morrow, and we see, look at this, only 2 Zerglings in production for Morrow. If he saw possibly the barracks go down first, or he didn't see this command center go down, he probably would have made 6 Zerglings. But he knows that there isn't going to be too much early aggression, so these 2 Zerglings are mainly just going to drive away any sort of scout. But Strelok's scout is wisely going to move all the way back to his base. But yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to see Morrow pump power drones for the next minute or so. This SCV looks like he's going to loot back and just chill here at the front of Morrow. Ooh, Morrow's got to be really careful. He does have his 3rd queen coming out, so that's going to help him defend his base. But now there are 5 Marines running all the way across the map to Morrow's base with an SCV here in front leading the charge. That's going to mean that he can put a bunker, and if he manages to put a bunker in this position, he's going to be able to siphon off the natural expansion from the main expansion. That's going to be a really dangerous spot for Morrow. So Morrow's got to be really careful. This Overlord is fortunately going to spot things, but Morrow is going to lose this, and we'll see if he gets supply cap. He's going to be really close. He's going to be very close to that supply cap line. Man, there we go. That Overlord goes down, and Morrow is supply capped. Uh-oh, 2nd Overlord. If this goes down, Morrow is going to be in big trouble. See, he can only make 2 Zerglings right now. Oh, no. This Overlord just barely escapes with his life. Oh, so very lucky from Morrow. If he had lost this, Morrow would not have been able to make any more lings for a very long time. And looks like Strelok is just going to scout with his 1 SCV and decides to not move in after seeing the 4 Zerglings and 1 queen there. And he must expect a 2nd queen, if not 2 more queens here in the natural expansion from Morrow. So very wisely played by Strelok. Going to pull back right there. Took out 1 Overlord for the price of nothing. So very well done. Two Zerglings gonna pick off a reinforcement Marine there. So Strelok gonna get some hurt put on him, but Morrow definitely did take a heavier loss with that Overlord. Ooh, there's a lot of Zerglings now out. 16 Zerglings out now charging towards Strelok's base. But Strelok's got a very nice wall off here. Not quite a wall off, but very nice door setup and a lot of Marines behind that. So Morrow's not going to be able to sort of move into Strelok's base anytime soon. Ooh, now speed just coming up for Morrow, so great timing. Let's see if he wants to poke in there a little bit. He's got to be really careful. There we go. Sending one Zergling there to lead the charge and scout up the ramp, and he's probably not going to decide to move in. Ooh, Ninja SCV from Strelok going to scout Morrow, unfortunately for the Zerg player here. He's going to scout these double evolution chambers go up and this third hatchery, plus that lair going up. So great scout from Strelok there. He knows Morrow isn't trying anything too crazy. Double gas now coming down for Morrow in the natural expansion, so he is getting ready to get his gas on. Gonna be able to support double upgrades from the evolution chamber and plus any other tech he has wants to opt for. Looks like he doesn't have any sort of unit tech besides this spawning pool at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw down a Baneling's Nest plus a Roach Warren, just because that's usually what you go versus Terran Bio. Ooh, Morrow's going to open up his own rocks here in the back to give him a little bit more breathing room and more maneuverability. Usually Terran versus Zerg, well, any matchup with Zerg, and Zerg usually has a greater chance of getting map control just because their units move so fast, and especially if you, oh my gosh, Morrow spreading creep like a madman, going 5 creep tumors at a time, and look how fast that creep is going to spread. The more creep tumors you have, the faster the creep spreads, and look, it's pretty much reached its max range in a matter of a couple seconds. Ooh, small engagement coming here in the middle. Morrow going to surround a couple units from Strelok. However, Morrow's units are getting just slaughtered piecewise, and it looks like we have a decent loss from both players. Strelok's got to be really careful because now he is on Morrow's turf on his creep. There we go, tons of Zerglings now moving in to surround the army of Strelok. Strelok looks like he's going to lose the huge chunk of his bio army. I don't know if that was the right engagement, going right on that creep, and Morrow just had the instant surround on it because those Zerglings are the fastest thing in this game on the creep. So wow, little engagement there in the middle, and I think Strelok definitely bit the dust in that one. He's gonna brush the sand off his pants and get his macro back up and get another army going because he's just lost his entire army there. And look at this, that's gonna give Morrow the chance he needs to get this third expansion up uncontested from his teammate Strelok here. Let's see what's up in Strelok's base. Not too much. Ooh, what is this medic vac drop coming in from the Terran player? This could hurt. This is exactly what Strelok needs to do. He knows he's at a little bit of a disadvantage here, having lost his entire early game army. But oh no, unfortunate scout by or fortunate scout by Morrow. Unfortunate for Strelok. Gonna totally see this. Strelok is not going to be able to unload those Marines whatsoever. These Zerglings are going to be hot on the trail of those medevacs. I don't know if that was smart. Oh no, Marines getting chopped in half by the Zerglings. Well, actually not quite so. He landed in a pretty good spot, I have to say. But Strelok's still going to lose probably his entire Marine force. Did manage to get, oh no, never mind. Those medevacs healing great. They actually heal at a rate of 13.5 HP per second, I believe. Which is great, and that position lessened the surface area that Morrow just wanted to have on those Marines, and managed to take out a whole bunch of Marines at the cost of let's see how many Marines there, at the cost of about 10 or 12 Marines. Managed to take out maybe 20 Zerglings from Morrow, so decent trade-off. Of course Strelok obviously wanted to go after the mineral lines, get some drones, but not bad, I would say. Here we go. We got a little engagement coming in. Gonna pick off this one queen immediately. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Okay, these bushes totally screwed Strelok over there for a second. He didn't see the Banelings right on the other side of the bushes, and right when he moved in, the Banelings just blew up pretty much half his army, if not more than half the army. Oh my gosh. Oh man, Strelok, gotta be really careful with those bushes, especially when you're playing a Zerg player. You never know what is going to be on the other side. This medevac going to escape with his life after being chased down by the Mutalisks. Alright, so we got Mutaling composition from Morrow, Mutaling B-Ling. This is very dangerous because the Mutalisks draw the fire from the Marines while the Banelings and Zerglings move in proximity to those Marines. Ooh, got some siege tanks now on the field. Those are definitely going to help against the Banelings and the Zerglings. We'll see what happens in this next engagement. Morrow is moving in with a ton of Mutalisks. Banelings not quite reaching their target. Ooh, blowing up on a couple Marines. And wow, Strelok's army just getting dismantled. The Banelings didn't get that great of a sort of burst on Strelok's army. However, those Mutalisks definitely did their weight in gold in terms of damage. They're picking off things left and right. 2 medevacs falling down like flies to those Mutalisks and the main chunk of Strelok's army. Now we got Mutalings with the reinforcement lings coming in again. So Morrow is going to be able to attack and possibly pick off that door. Oh man, that is going to hurt if Morrow can pick off this one door. Ooh, nice little micro there. Going to pick up that door, and drop it on the ledge. The Zerglings can't get at it, but the Zerglings now going to go all the way around. They want the blood of that door. They want the guy inside. And that door, boom, is going to fall right there. Plus this command center. So ouch, Strelok going to be in a very horrible position after this attack. There we go. That command center falls. Oh no, I think Strelok should have canceled the orb of command centers. I don't know, but man, big loss there from Strelok. Now he's trying to go for an all-in attack with his Marines and SCVs. He knows he needs to do some counter damage to Morrow right now, but look at this. 3 spine crawlers here at the top of this 3rd expansion. Strelok is not going to get anywhere with his forces for a long time, and also that's going to allow Morrow to get his reinforcements back up. These Stim Marines actually doing very well against these spine crawlers, but again, those spine crawlers are really sort of a deterrent rather than a complete defense. And here we go, Morrow's reinforcements coming in and cleaning up what is left of Strelok's army. Strelok is forced to flee with tail between his legs in that medevac, and things are just not looking good for our Terran hero here. And looks like Strelok's minerals are also thinning, and looks like the might of the swarm is going to overwhelm Strelok here. Very well done by Morrow. Look at this. He's pretty much taken the entire map. Simply look at the minimap. We got some more engagements coming in. I haven't really been commentating on that too much because Morrow, here we go. Look at this. He's gonna come in and clean up, and there's not really much Strelok can do at this point. He can't even pick things up in his medevac because he has 2 HP. And look at that. Things got cleaned up without too much of a fight. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, excuse me. Just look at the minimap and see how much purple and blue there is across the entire map. It's encroaching slowly on Strelok's base, and there's nothing he can do to stop this inevitable climb of the purple goo coming into Strelok's base. He's trying to get himself a little bit of position here in the middle, maybe at the 3rd base, because he desperately needs another base right now. But look at this army from the swarm from Mouse Morrow here. This is gonna be ridiculous. Gonna get flanked from behind. Strelok, oh no, these positions have been killing him the entire game, and ouch. Entire Terran army wiped out to merciless Zerglings, Banelings, and Mutalisks there, right in the middle. Look at this, engaged in this little valley of death, and look at the blood of the Terran splattered on the ground there. And pretty much at this point, there's not much Strelok can do. There we go. That's the GG. Strelok is going to go down, and it's going to be tied up 1-1. So 1 to the Swarm and 1 to the Dominion Terran player.